All right, guys, as you can see, we're at Jimmy's house and Paul's here. How you doing, Paul?
I'm doing really well.
How you doing, Jim?
Great, man.
So Jim's got the quad bike all ready to go. We've got a bucket to collect the sap in and bring it back. And you just got the cheesecloth or whatever it's called?
Yeah, just a pre-filter.
Oh, just a big filter?
Filter the sap.
And you only use it once?
Yeah, and then you filter it later in the process. But
all right, let's go.
Flies out. Okay, let's
the flies. So Paul, lead the way, sir.
So Jimmy has he's supposed to have a lot more maple trees on the property. We can't find them.
Ah. But at this point in time, he has 4 large ones.
Yeah, when you see them, they're huge.
Ooh la la. Cool.
They're well over 100 years old.
Oh, I think you just stepped in something.
Oh, no.
I got it on camera. Well, at least the camera was on. But we are trying to find the trees. Paul can't remember. I think he was into the syrup a little early yesterday or the day before. Here comes Jim to tell us you're going the wrong way. But as you can see, Jim's got a really nice forest.
Ooh la la.
Pardon?
Well, Jimmy knows all the paths.
We can both sit on each side.
Yeah.
Just don't put your foot down.
You're gonna fall off and then die.
Yeah, that's gonna hurt.
For these trees, it's gonna take months now.
Hang on, man. Nice. Beautiful. That is amazing. So like I said, this is Jimmy's 3rd year doing it, and this year was the best.
That was the best.
Because he learned the right temperatures to cook it and things like that. And there's also kind of rules on how many taps you can put into a tree, and well, hopefully Jimmy can give us that information. If not, we'll try to look it up. But depending on the circumference of the tree, depends on how many taps you can put in it. And as you can see, this tree is freaking huge.
Yeah. Yeah, so that one could handle probably 3. I only put 2 in it.
Right.
And then the other one, same deal. They're just only 100-year-old trees.
Yo, definitely 100-year-old trees. This one looks like a Harry Potter tree, and it's gonna start whipping us.
And the branch, this one's gonna snap and fall on our head.
That's right. This is called the Widowmaker. So let's see what we got.
All right, so that one, this one. Yeah, there's nothing in that one.
Oh.
So the last few days have been really mild, and you don't get a whole lot of sap when it doesn't go back and forth above and below 0.
So you need very cold and then drop and then go up to a mild temperature.
Quite a bit in it over there.
And sun helps too.
How can you tell? You can see the bucket?
Yeah, look at I can see the shaded area.
Oh, okay.
There's nothing in this tree. That tree's got lots. We've had 3 really mild days since we got the sap last.
Right. So what you're hoping for is another cold spell.
Yeah, we want it to go. Next week it's going down to -4, -5, and then back up into the low.
Oh yeah, look at those.
So.
That's so cool that you can see into the bucket just from looking at it.
Yeah, you know, last week I came out here and I had 6 gallons, so I had to go back and get another jug. There was so much.
That's awesome. So let's see.
There you go.
Oh my good. Oops. And right now it's just pretty much watery liquid.
Yep, and you can tell like the sap's not running right now. Or the drips would be coming out a lot faster than that.
And how long are the taps?
Taps themselves, they go in about 1.5 inches.
But you use a drill.
Yep, yeah, so you drill in and you stop at about 1.5 inches on an angle, and then yeah, you can dump the sap in here if you want. I need help.
Jimmy needs help.
So we got a pre-filter here. This just gets rid of the bugs.
Okay, and sticks and anything else that falls in.
Anything else that's in there, and then
go ahead, Paul.
Yeah, there's not much today. Let's do that.
See, oh yeah. Oh yeah. You know what that sounds like? Oh.
Very cool. Just hook her back
And
on.
the lid's just so the rain doesn't get in there.
Right. You try not to have as much liquid in there as possible.
Yeah, it just takes longer to boil it down if you can tell. It's not much. This tree is usually the monster that fills
This is the one that does the...
It'll do a pail.
It does the best, eh?
Yeah. Yeah, and the buckets are on the south side of the tree.
Oh,
So
that's
that when
another
the-
tip,
yeah,
eh?
So when the sun hits the tree and heats it up, it produces more sap.
Nice. All the things I'm learning. I had no idea. I thought you just tap the tree and hope for the best. This is cool. Educational for me. Oh, this one's an old metal one.
Yeah. Yeah,
There's a little bit.
we're pretty lean these last few days. But over the last week and a half, we got 20 gallons. So I think we would come out here and
20 gallons of
Fill up one
liquid,
of these.
but how much syrup was that?
it boils down to 40 to 1. So
40 to 1.
yeah, so you get a half a gallon of syrup out of that.
Oh, this one's
Empty?
yeah.
Yeah, we haven't been below 0 for 3 days. That's what it takes. So +4, -4 is ideal.
Cool. Okay, we're back at the house and we are boiling down the sap that we collected. And you guys were saying the first batch you did was up to here.
Oh yeah, so we boiled down 3 pails worth into about a gallon. So
And right now we're just boiling that.
yeah, that's mixed with some sap I collected a couple days.
Nice. And so this line from there down to about half, and then you brought it inside, or less
Oh,
than half?
we brought it in. It was probably down to about here, eh?
Yeah, so
Right.
it's a 5-gallon pot. We brought it down to about 2 gallons and then reduced it from there.
Well, let's go inside and see how you reduced it.
Okay.
Okay, so the next process was to bring it inside once you got it down to a manageable amount for the inside.
Yeah.
I guess you could have kept it out there though, right?
We could have, yeah. It's just it was late, so we
Yeah.
brought it in, and then you can monitor it better. And this thing clips nicely to the side of the pot.
Is that what
Or
it's
if
made for? Is for
Yeah.
syrup or?
Yeah, because the
Or
height
a deep
adjusts
fryer,
on
yeah.
this.
Or a
Yeah, so it's
deep
got a clip on
fryer.
it, and you just keep it up there, and then
And so what was the trick? The first year you got the runnier stuff. What
Yeah.
what happened there?
so the first year I didn't boil it down long enough.
Okay.
I didn't have this handy
So
thermometer.
it's very
just-
liquidy.
Yeah, it's very liquidy. It still tastes pretty good, but it doesn't have quite the maple flavor.
All right.
And then this year, of course,
That's
you get
this
the,
year. Oh, look
yeah,
how
you get the
thick that is,
consistency
people.
there.
Oh. So okay, so you boiled it for what was the correct temperature that you wanted?
104. So 4 degrees above whatever water boils at.
But as soon as it hits that, you gotta take it off.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah, but
So you watch it.
yeah, it takes a while, and that's when you got to watch it the closest.
Yeah,
'cause
it's gonna boil over.
Without changing the heat at all of a sudden a lot of bubbles would show up, and they'd rise and bloom, and then spill over the side of the pot, and then you get a big sticky mess.
And there was one more trick that Paul said that you guys did, or that Paul knew about from a long time ago when you were boiling it outside to put something on the
Salt
side.
pork.
Salted
So
pork.
yeah, so as soon as the level comes up and it hits that, it seems to settle it down and
So as soon as the bubbling syrup moves up and touches the salted pork,
Yep.
then it goes back
It
down.
goes back down.
But it doesn't affect the flavor of the maple syrup or anything. All
it
right.
tastes better.
So this is the full yield from this year,
Yes.
but you're going to still be
We're gonna do some
farming more, I guess.
Yeah, oh yeah, the next couple of weeks we'll collect.
It's
a lot
gonna get
more.
cold
So,
and,
yeah, this was about 16 or 17 gallons, but boiled down to this, and about a half liter in the fridge too.
Okay. And so once you boiled it in here,
Yep.
you put it through this.
Yeah, you make a filter, or you make a kind of a cone filter out of this, and then
Oh,
you
very
put-
cool.
pour it in, and then you
somebody
you put
holds
into-
that?
Yeah, somebody holds that, and then you just
and it
filter
goes through
there
slowly.
once, really slowly, and then you put it from there directly into the cans, and
So let's all do a taste test. Go ahead.
You want to try this one first?
Yeah. Well,
No,
don't
just
need
go-
2 spoons.
go
Let's just
with
go for the good one.
Do it.
all right.
Oh boy.
Oh, look at that.
Nice. Go, Paul. Just tip it for me. Thank you.
Cheers.
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 Cheers. 1, 2, 3. Oh, you're already doing it.
Oh yeah.
That is good.
That is probably the nicest, thickest maple syrup that I've ever had. Like most of the time, it's a lot runnier than that for some reason. And you guys just nailed it this time.
Yeah, and then what we didn't show is what happened last year, which is me burning the entire batch.
Oh,
when
right,
we were-
right,
Yeah,
right.
we turned it all into sugar.
Or when we were done when the kids came with spoons and went crazy.
Yeah, oh yeah.
So last year he overcooked it and then it crystallized, like it
Yeah.
turned into a rock.
Yeah, I did the Celsius instead of Fahrenheit thing. So we went 7 degrees above in Celsius
Right.
and turned it all into gooey sugar.
And I think I've said it wrong a couple times, like Fahrenheit or Celsius. So the temperature for boiling it to the right is
It's
104.
4 degrees. Yeah, it's 4 degrees above whatever water boils at. So depending
Okay.
on altitude, it's there. So it
That was
boiled at
important.
100 here. At 104, we took it off, filtered it, and it turned out.
There we got beautiful.
It is absolutely fantastic.
Beautiful
Well, thanks
syrup.
for showing me how to make maple syrup. Awesome. Cool.
Jimmy?
Good job.